Hi there, and welcome back to our channel where we taste amazing but affordable wines from Eastern Europe. Today, we will present to you a white wine crafted by Zlatan Otok Winery, located in Croatia, more specifically on the island of Hvar. But before I tell you more about the winery, let's focus on this wine here. This 2024 Zlatan Pošip is a quintessential expression of Dalmatian white wine. This vintage continues the tradition of using 100% indigenous Pošip grapes, primarily sourced from the sun-drenched rocky slopes of the Makarska vineyards and the island of Hvar. And as you can see, this bottle is sealed with a cork, so let's remove it before we proceed. And we purchased this bottle in Zagreb and paid €13 for it. That's roughly equivalent to $15 American. And it is recommended to serve this wine chilled down to somewhere between 12 and 14 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So it says Zlatan Otok on the cork, which is obviously the name of the winery. And there's also the logo of the winery, which is a tree with, I guess, vineyards. The cork is not too long, but it's also not too short, so somewhere in the middle. The wine definitely presents a brilliant, straw golden hue in the glass. It is, I would say, a bit dense and thick in the glass, leaving some tears or legs that hint at its Mediterranean extract and structural complexity. Whoa. The nose is intense and characteristically varietal. You will find a beautiful bouquet of ripe stone fruits such as apricots and peaches. There are also some hints of dried figs, honey, and maybe a touch of citrus zest. Cheers! Okay. On the palate, this is a dry, medium to full-bodied white wine that balances the power of 13.5% alcohol with elegance. It has a smooth, almost oily mouthfeel that coats pleasantly the palate. There are flavors of apricot and pear that are complemented by a slight herbal quality. The wine concludes with a crisp, mouth-watering acidity and a rather long, lingering finish, defined by its impressive mineral backbone. And in case you were wondering, Vrhunsko vino, as stated on the label, means top quality wine. And in this case, yeah, I will wait a little bit. Let's see if it's top quality wine. But in the meantime, I'm sure my better half is also impatient and is ready to taste this wine.
Hi guys, yes, let's see what this one is hiding. The sniff, check. Let's see. This is very interesting. One more sniff. And now it's mild, as always. I'm getting some pleasant, maybe oily notes, but the aroma is definitely pleasant and inviting. Time for the sip. Cheers! Ooh, this is also good. Lots of citrus notes. One more sip and sniff, of course. I better sip. Peaches, maybe some apricots. This wine is graceful, easy to sip. So we'll get 4 out of 5. Why not? It's good. I like it. Alright guys, to your health, and let's enjoy more wines from Eastern Europe next time. Bye.
The story of Zlatan Otok is one of the most storied in Croatian viticulture, beginning all the way back in 1986 in the coastal village of Sveta Nedjelja on the island of Hvar. Founded by Zlatan Plenković, a humble fisherman who became a pioneer of private winemaking after Croatia's independence. The winery was only the second private established in the post-communist era. Over the decades, it evolved from a small family business into one of Croatia's largest and most respected wine producers. The winery's footprint spans several prestigious and geographically diverse locations along the Adriatic coast, totaling over 120 hectares of owned vineyards, plus some additional subcontracted land. Their spiritual home remains on the steep, sun-drenched southern slopes of Hvar. They also manage a significant 75-hectare organic vineyard in Makarska and a 65-hectare estate near Šibenik. This Šibenik site is managed through their sister company, Vinoline, which serves as a vital production and bottling partner. Zlatan Otok's portfolio is a masterclass in native Croatian grapes, though they also produce acclaimed international styles. Their red wine flagship is Plavac Mali, ranging from the accessible Bilo Idro to the prestigious Grand Cru, alongside other reds like Babić, Srljenak, and Syrah. For white wines, they focus heavily on Pošip, Bogdanusha, and their total production reaches approximately 800,000 bottles annually. And now I will take a sip. The aroma is maybe still the same, but perhaps now I would say that there are more predominant aromas of peaches. And now, as I'm a bit more used to the taste, the acidity of the wine didn't surprise me as the first time when I took the first sip. In any case, the winery is arguably the most decorated in Croatia, holding over 100 national and international honors. A historic milestone was reached back in 2012 when their Zlatan Pošip became the first Croatian white wine to be named a regional champion at the Decanter World Wine Awards. Their top-tier red, Zlatan Plavac Grand Cru, has also received global acclaim, notably being ranked among the top 10 red wines in the world by France's International Wine and Barrel Competition. And so, what do I think about the wine? Yeah, I'm still a bit undecided. Let's take another sip. From a money perspective, this is a great value wine because for 13 euro, that's just great. In terms of the wine itself, I like it a lot, but yeah, there's just something missing for me to rate it 5 out of 5 today. I would just need something a little bit more. I'm not sure what, but I know that something is missing. But that's simply sometimes my own subjective preferences. So I will rate this wine 4 out of 5 today, but it is great. It presents an amazing value for your money, and I'm sure you will like it too. And if you want to see more videos like this one, come back to our channel again next weekend, where we will present another amazing and affordable wine from Eastern Europe. And maybe again from Croatia, who knows? So see you next weekend, guys. Bye-bye.